Alright, so I know I've talked about this in the past, but I just wanted to do a quick video about this because normally on Mondays we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. Problem is, I can't find 48 anywhere. If I Google Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's 48 like I usually do, and usually just click on the top result, because that's your best chance on not getting something shady, it'll still try and download viruses on your computer, but not as many. If I get it, it just does that thing where it just airs 47 in 48's place. And as much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, the worst thing about this show is just trying to fucking watch it. Like, seriously. Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains was mostly crap, but at least it was right there on Crunchyroll, which I have, which I could just watch every week in the best resolution you could get. But what happens when Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, an actual good Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, shows up? It's like, nah, man, fuck that shit. You don't get anything. Like, seriously, how do they expect anyone to watch it and then they still expect to sell shit? Or they don't want to sell Rush Duels? In which case, what is the strategy for selling Yu-Gi-Oh! On the TCG anymore? I have no fucking idea. But the point is that every week I have to go searching for this thing. Now, obviously, it is worth it in the end because I love this show. And if any of the people who have been subbing it, thank you very much for basically carrying the fucking brand on your back. Now, and again, I'm not trying to pressure you. If you had a problem and you just couldn't get to it yet, it's totally fine. I'm not trying to come off as that. It's just really frustrating when the people running the brand won't run the brand. Like, you look at Cardfight Vanguard, and Vanguard is not perfect. There's been many issues and questionable marketing decisions over the year, but, like, it's on YouTube. It's on Crunchyroll. Same with, like, Gundam. Several Gundam seasons are on YouTube. Why? Because, well, simply put, they make their money off the kits. Vanguard makes its money, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, off card sales. So they make it easily accessible so people will want to buy the cards. I don't understand why it's so hard for Konami to figure this out. Just put sevens on YouTube. We don't need a dub. We don't even want a dub. Just like put it online, make it easy to watch. Like, you'll sell product that way. There is no reason to stick with the same bad archaic system that has given you such a bad reputation over the years. And I'm noticing this is kind of a really annoying trend. Because for those of you who don't know, if you're over in the Tokusatsu fan base like I am, just recently Toei put out a cease and desist to all the sites where you torrent Kamen Rider. And especially because I actually got into Kamen Rider this year, that's really fucking annoying. How am I supposed to watch it? How am I supposed to get into it? More importantly, how am I supposed to get excited for buying the toys and shit? Because that's, again, where all the money comes from. I don't understand why the companies that should be trying to promote their things the most for toy sales are just faltering. Like, seriously, this is super fucking annoying. Like, what happened in between Vrains and 7 to ruin the whole setup? Now, you can make the argument, new studio, maybe different deals and things had to be set up. But at the same time, like, shouldn't making sure your show is watchable to the majority of the planet be a priority? Like, seriously, if there was any plan at all, I'd be fine with it. If there was any communication between us and Konami, okay, I can accept it. I'm willing to pay for Yu-Gi-Oh! Believe it or not, I'd been thinking about it for a while, but the thing that actually made me pull the trigger on getting a Crunchyroll subscription was Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that was the thing that did it. And now Crunchyroll doesn't need Yu-Gi-Oh! They have every other big franchise on the planet. But, like, from Konami's perspective, what do they expect to do with this? Like, make it available, make it accessible, make it watchable. I'll do what it takes, and most people will do what it takes. There's always the dumb stereotype that people who pirate just don't want to pay for things. And while there is a lot of truth to that, a lot of the people who pirate, I think I remember correctly, the statistic was like spend 30 to 50% more on media than the people who don't. And again, I'm not justifying piracy, but if you gave people the option to watch it legitimately, a lot of people would and do and will support you. So please, Konami, for the sake of the brand, like even if you don't give a shit about little old me, which is perfectly acceptable, I shit on you guys a lot, just make Yu-Gi-Oh! Watchable, make it accessible. Let me watch this show that I love and praise every week without the threat of my computer getting full of viruses. Just, please, guys, please, for everyone, just do it for us all. So yeah, the minute I see that 48 is available to watch, I'll do the video and all that, and I'm really looking forward to this episode. But, like, yeah, I just kind of wanted to get this off of my chest. I know I've brought this up before, but it's one of those things where I feel like it does need to get reiterated every once in a while, because, well, Konami just either won't listen or just are not interested in adapting or changing, and as we're constantly seeing, if you fail to adapt, it's gonna hurt you in the long run. And, yeah, I can't help but wonder if Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s was more accessible, would there be more talk about it? But tell me that below. In the comment section below, give me your thoughts on what Konami should do. Do you think they should license it, or do you have, like, another idea? Because there's always a few different things they could do floating around. But tell me that below. And as always, click to like, click to subscribe, and join me for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content when it's fucking available.